I don't know if you heard it or not, Stephen. If you did, what'd you think of what Kamaru said? And do you have any interest?
Man, I did hear that because my phone got blown up with what he was saying. I mean, everybody on social media was like, man, he said this, he said this, he said this. And I was hoping something positive will come out of this past weekend. And to hear that news, he has always been somebody, him, those guys in the top three who I've never faced before. And Kamaru Usman has always been a guy that I just never had the opportunity to face off against. And for him to say that he was willing to fight, and it makes sense at this point, is awesome. I'm all for it, to be honest with you. I'm all for it. You know, to be able to have that shot at the number one seed, are you kidding me? And a good athlete, a good person in Kamaru Usman, I'm all for it, dude. I will give guys like him. I would love to battle with those. I love battling those type of guys, right? The guys with professionalism, those guys that are good people inside and outside of the octagon. And we've hung out a few times and we've always been very cordial, but that would be awesome, man. MSG or whenever he wants to do it, you know, I'm looking at MSG right now. You know, the body cut and the training camp that we go through is taxing on the body. We do more damage in our training camps than we actually do in the fight. So just healing up from it, MSG is what I'm looking at. I hope he is too. Because that makes sense. That would be awesome. I'm all for it, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, knowing Kamaru, I'm sure he'd love to fight at the Garden too. You know, it's funny because maybe in the end, Stephen, this actually ends up working out better for you, right? Rather than fighting somebody who you're ranked higher than, you fight the number one ranked guy, and then boom, like that, you could be right back, literally like next fight in the title picture, right?
Yeah, 100%. And you know, the only guy that I've fought in the last few years, several years, that have been ranked higher than me was Gilbert Burns.
Wow.
You know, the Vicente Luque, the Jeff Neal, the Kevin Holland, the Bilal Muhammad. I've given all these guys you know, man, when was the last time I fought anybody ranked higher than me besides Burns? I mean, even Masvidal, Till, all these guys, they've all been ranked behind me.
Like going back to Woodley?
To Woodley, yeah. So it's been several years since I fought anybody besides Burns that was ranked higher than me. So, yeah, man. And I've learned a lot from that Burns fight. I know he's a grappler. I know Kamaru Usman's a tough wrestler. He's got great cardio, but I've been working a lot. I've improved since then. So I would love to test myself against Kamaru Usman. I think that would be an awesome fight. I really would, man.
Yeah, I do too. As a fan, I'd love to see that. Do you still love this, Stephen? It seems like you do. It sounds like you do, talking to you. You're still enjoying this all these years later?
Man, yeah, dude. It was crazy because, you know, last weekend I was the oldest guy on the card. Yeah, I think Blachowicz was like 13 days younger than me, you know? Yeah. I was the vet, man. I was the old guy on the card. Crazy. And to be honest with you, I don't feel like it. It's weird.
You don't feel it, you don't sound it, you don't look it. It's just, you know, none of that.
Thank you. You just made my day, man. Yeah, I still love it, man. I still love it. Chatting with you guys to see what the future brings. You know, I fight, you know, for the honor, the glory, but most importantly, yeah, everybody wants to win, but I do it, number one, to better myself, I do it for me, you know. To keep improving, to see how much I can improve. What can I get out of this body, mentally, physically, emotionally? Can I push myself? And age at this point is not important. It's just about how I mean, I do have to think about recovery. That's a little bit more important now than ever before. And to be honest with you, I should have done this years ago. I should have made that a priority years ago because I feel so good. I feel so good when it comes to training and preparing for the fight. Best weight cut I've had was my last one. I mean, everything was going right. Everything was awesome. So, yeah, man, I still love this. I still love it.